Gaul, 52 BC. The sun rises over rolling hills soaked in morning mist. Roman legionaries tighten formation. Shields locked. Pylons raised. They're dug in along a forest edge. Orders come down the line. Hold position. Rebel Gallic forces are expected by nightfall. A typical day in Caesar's campaign. The centurions walk the lines. Boots in mud. Barked commands. It's all routine. Until it's not. From deep within the forest, a low rumble starts. Strange, mechanical. Birds scatter. Horses rear in panic. Then it appears. A 70-ton beast of steel smashes through the tree line. Covered in camouflage netting, its turret swivels like a hunting predator. The Romans freeze. Their minds scramble for answers. Is it a siege tower? A war elephant? A demon? None are close. This is no beast of burden. This is an M1 Abrams main battle tank, and it just crash-landed into ancient history. It shouldn't be here, but it is. What the Romans are staring at isn't alive, though it growls like something that escaped the underworld. It's the M1 Abrams, a 67-ton slab of American steel and attitude. A tank built for deserts, city fights, and modern armored warfare. Not a muddy field full of Iron Age infantry. Its engine isn't a simple roar. It's a turbine scream, hot and hungry, blasting dust and leaves into spirals. To the Romans, it's the cry of a dragon that swallowed a thunder god. The front armor alone is a nightmare. Layered composites, ceramics, and depleted uranium equivalent to over 800 millimeters of steel. A Roman spear hitting it might as well be a toothpick thrown at a canyon wall. And the cannon, a 120 millimeter smoothbore, firing shells that punch through bunkers, tanks, concrete. Basically anything that ever annoyed the Pentagon. Each round hits with the force of a siege engine crammed into a coffee mug. There isn't a fort in the entire Roman Empire that could survive one shot. Not one. Then there's the firepower bouquet on top. A 50 caliber machine gun brutal enough to retire a small family tree, plus two 7.62 machine guns for when overkill feels too polite. And just to make the whole situation less fair, the tank has thermal imaging, laser rangefinder, and a ballistic computer that calculates perfect shots faster than a Roman can say, "Mars, save me." Against iron shields and leather armor, this is science fiction landing in the Stone Age. Shouldn't be here, but it is. And the Roman Empire is about to meet a weapon built 2,000 years too early. Here's what it's up against. The Roman Empire in its prime isn't a pushover. It commands legions, professional, disciplined soldiers who train year-round. These aren't scattered barbarians. They're a finely oiled war machine fueled by roads, rations, and relentless drilling. 100,000 Roman legionaries are arrayed across the plains. That's 100,000 gladius swords, 100,000 shields, and a few thousand ballistae and scorpions aimed and ready. They've got cavalry on the flanks, archers behind, and enough javelins to make it rain bronze. Their greatest strength? Cohesion. Formations like the testudo or tortoise turn them into walking tanks, only with worse visibility and way more yelling. Their siege weapons launch 60-pound stones, wooden bolts, and literal trees. Their signal system relies on horns, flags, and yelling very loudly. It works, but it's slower than a Windows 95 update. Their mindset? Aggressive, fearless, ruthless. But here's the problem. They've never seen a machine that shrugs off spears, eats arrows, and replies with fire and thunder. No one is prepared for what's about to roll out of that dust cloud. God just landed on the battlefield. The ground trembles. Roman scouts spot something in the distance. Massive, armored, and rolling toward them. Not a siege tower. Not a beast. A tank. The M1 Abrams charges forward like a metal juggernaut with absolutely zero chill. The Romans brace, forming a testudo. Shields overlap. Pylons are raised. Then the tank fires. Its 120 millimeters cannon barks like thunder. The first shell obliterates an entire cohort. Shields? Gone. Armor? Doesn't matter. The explosion kicks up dust and limbs. The 50 caliber machine gun opens up, mowing through enemy ranks with terrifying precision. Romans scream, break formation. Their javelins bounce off the Abrams like soggy darts. One brave centurion charges with a gladius. He gets within 20 feet before being deleted from history. A scorpion bolt thunks into the tank side. It leaves a dent barely. The crew inside doesn't notice or care. 88mm shells in World War II couldn't stop this beast. Rome's finest? Let's just say, they brought a butter knife to a railgun fight. A legion breaks. The rest? Frozen in disbelief. This isn't just war anymore. It's a one-sided demonstration of what happens when history meets horsepower. With every shell fired, history bends. The Abrams rolls through Roman lines like a god of war on treads. Formations scatter. Officers scream orders that no longer matter. Arrows darken the sky, but bounce off the tank like raindrops on a battleship. Entire centuries of military doctrine are rendered useless in minutes. The Romans regroup near a fortified camp. The Abrams doesn't care. One shell erases the gate. Another sets the barracks on fire. Smoke rises. Morale sinks. Word spreads fast. A demon machine has arrived. It breathes fire and cannot die. Some Roman units retreat without ever seeing it. Others surrender on the spot, offering their swords in exchange for mercy. But there's a catch. Fuel is bleeding out. Jet fuel doesn't exist in 50 BC. Every mile is a mile closer to stalling. Every shot eats ammo that can't be replaced. And the tank crew? They're still human, hungry, tired, running out of everything but fear to give. For now, the Abrams is rewriting the rules of war. But the clock is ticking, and Rome, even shaken, is far from done. To the Roman legions, it's not a tank. It's Jupiter's chariot, Vulcan's fury, Mars made metal. Whispers call it a fire beast from the heavens. Commanders struggle to maintain discipline. Some declare it an omen. Others think it's divine punishment. But all agree, they can't fight it. Meanwhile, Allied morale skyrockets, or in this case, the modern crew's confidence. They've gone from museum history fans to battlefield legends. Roman cities fall without a fight. Emissaries sent with trembling hands and baskets of bread. Tiberius's elite guards refuse orders to engage. After all, how do you stab something that melts stone? In Rome itself, senators argue in panic. One demands they build their own, as if Bronze Age engineers can whip up depleted uranium and microprocessors overnight. But even legends can die. The Abrams' crew is down to the last fuel cells. Ammo count? Less than 1 magazine per gun. It's a flame that burned too bright and too fast. Still, the psychological aftershocks are real. Battles are avoided. Uprisings are crushed in rumor alone. And a single machine has tilted an empire. The Abrams roared, raged, and rewrote the laws of ancient war. But it couldn't rewrite reality. Without resupply, maintenance, or spare parts, its reign ends not in flames, but silence. A mechanical god, now a cold statue on a Roman road. But what a story it leaves behind. Somewhere, a Roman bard is already composing a tale of the thunder beast of the West. Legions tell their children, obey, or the fire tank returns. And maybe that's the point. Sometimes the greatest power a machine holds is the myth it leaves behind. Technology changes battles, but it's still people who win or lose the war. So, what did you think? Could the M1 Abrams have changed history, or would the Romans still find a way to turn it into legend? I want your take in the comments. And while you're at it, tell me what modern weapon versus ancient world clash you want to see next. If you love this one, you'll definitely want to check out What If an F-22 Raptor Attacked the Ancient Roman Empire. It's pure chaos in the skies over the Colosseum. Hit that subscribe button for more time-bending military showdowns because the past just met modern firepower.